I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. I ain't never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Oh my god. There he is. There he is. That is. Vote to become part of Russia today. We have sound. We have sound. We do have sound, yeah. And post. I'm gonna turn this one down a bit here. All right, post out, post out, post out. About and pin to your profile and pin. Here you go. Okay, so gonna show you something. So here we have. Here we have. No, but we do have what I like to call the beginning of the end. No. Okay, so here is the Congress of Deputies of all level is gathering in unrecognized Transnistria, or Transnistria. It hasn't been convened for 18 years. There you go, guys. These are all the unrecognized officials and some bababushkas. A lot of bababushkas and some old bababushkas, and some people don't look like they need to be there, and you know, all the communist guys and chums of the old Soviet Union. So they're voting. As far as I understand, they're voting right now. Actually, probably not right now, but they're voting today. They're voting today. So, a lot of stuff here. Despite all of this, there's of course been some interesting stuff coming out today as well from various things here, including this, which is funny. Russia's preparing for a Chinese invasion, so the military has rehearsed the use of nuclear weapons, Financial Times, citing leaked Russian security military files. The criteria for nuclear response range from invasion of Russian territory to more specific triggers such as destruction of 20% of Russian strategic missile submarines. So the funny thing is, and I will tell you this right now, the military doctrine of Russia has changed to be to their own demeanor, which means that we don't know exactly just how much there needs. You know, here we have it. We don't know exactly how much they actually need to happen. So, leaked files reveals that Russian military's criteria for nuclear strike. Leaked military files outline Russian doctrine for tactical nuclear weapons use and its minimum criteria for using these weapons. The Financial Times reported on February 28th. So we don't know exactly what their criteria for using nuclear weapons is. But short article here. Let's read it. Leaked military documents outline Russian doctrine for tactical nuclear weapons, including the minimum criteria for use of financial blah blah blah. Russian tactical nuclear weapons are designed for use on the battlefield in Europe and Asia and have more limited range compared to strategic nuclear weapons, which could reach the U.S. The 29 Russian military files, which date from between 2008 and 2014, indicate a threshold lower than Russia has ever publicly admitted. According to experts who review and verify document, the FT said. The criteria range from an enemy incursion of Russian territory or to more specific triggers, such as destruction of 20% of Russia's strategic ballistic missile submarine. And the destruction of 3 or more large surface warship, which is already happened. This has already happened. Free airfield. This has already kind of happened. Further nuclear powered attack submarine. That hasn't happened. Or a simultaneous hit on main and reserve coastal command centers are also listed as potential conditions for a nuclear strike. That's also happened. The documents are indicated of distrust of China despite growing ties between Moscow and Beijing. Training material indicate that Russia Eastern Military District conducted exercise that envisioned a hypothetical attack by China. Moscow may fear that Beijing could take advantage of its military focus towards the west and launch an attack across the border to gain territory in Russia's far east, the FT said. The FT highlighted that Russia continues to conduct military exercise near China, in holding exercise in June and November 2020 in regions bordering China using nuclear-capable missiles. William Abelke, director of strategic technology and arms control at the International Institution of Strategic Studies, told the FT that Russia likely has a higher threshold for using tactical nuclear weapons against Ukraine due to the fears it will likely escalate the conflict and lead to direct interventions by the US or the UK. And I've said this before, and I will say it again, the criteria or the chances of Russia trying to use nuclear weapons is low, and I don't think, you have to think about timing. It wouldn't make sense for Russia to use nuclear weapons right now, and neither do I think they're ever going to use them. I think nuclear war is far out. Believe me, that's true theory. You have to stick to the true theory, and these articles are from the actual experts telling us that that's the reality. So we're not looking into it, but we are looking at a mad dictator that has the biggest nuclear arsenal on the planet. So, the German freighter Hessen just shot down 2 Houthi anti-ship missiles or drones in the Red Sea. So there we go. Some action in the Red Sea took place again today. But yeah, actions from the February 28th, 2024 takedown of Russian troops has hit 1,060, 14 tanks, 14 armored combat vehicles. Okay, so 10,000 artillery systems. We hit that pretty quickly there. No MRS systems, which is good. There's been no, ever since they hit 1,000, there's been none of them, which means they probably don't have a lot of them left. 2 air defense systems, 24 plus drones, 47 vehicles and fuel tanks, X special equipments, and 2 military jets in one day, guys. 2 military jets in one day. Pretty great. Thank you there. Thank you very much there, Ukraine. I was going to forget to like that, but, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but there you go. The security service of Ukraine to complete an investigation into the destruction of Mura airplane. It's the biggest airplane in the world this ever was produced. It was the AN-124, right? Yeah. And no, Antonov 225. That's right. Yeah, 124 is still around. 225 was one of the biggest ones that was created in Ukraine during the Soviets' time, actually, and it was, in fact, meant to be a promising, and they've actually talked about reintroducing it into production because it could be a potential massively enhancement to military logistics, but not for now, of course. The suspects are the General Director and Head of Aviation Security Division of Antonov State Enterprise. According to law enforcement, the criminal action of the former official led to the temporary occupation of the strategically important airfield during the fight for Kyiv and destruction of the AN-225 Maria airplane. The suspects face up to 15 years in prison. Why didn't I just read on? Like, it was literally right there, and I just didn't. I just chose not to read it. Like, it was literally right in front of me. Yeah. Russia will go to war with NATO if troops are deployed to Ukraine, the Kremlin says. Well, obviously. I mean, that's not a secret, is it? People think that's a secret. See if we get anything from Transnistria. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. Sorry about that. The Ukraine should be compensated for grain spilled in Poland. The country's area and Parliament Minister Taras Rozhetsky has said, according to the Ukraine authorities, 100 to 100. Holy shit, that was loud. Grain spilled out of the wagon in Poland. I'm gonna turn you off. Thank you very much for that. We don't need that right now. I need that sound hitting me in my ear again. Holy shit, that was loud. Yeah, I agree. Oh shit, that's right. Yeah. Okay, I was reading this as well, so we go into my thing here. Let me read this up for you. I have it down here as well. Here we go. Evacuations are underway at a nuclear weapons facility amid approaching fast wildfires, causing them to halt operations. Currently, evacuations are underway at the Penick nuclear weapons facility in Curacao County, Texas. These are rapidly spreading wildfires in the area. The facility located 21 miles east of Amarillo, holds nearly 20,000 plutonium cores and is actively producing the B-61-12 bomb and V-88 Alt-370 warhead. As the plant is responsible for assembling and disassembling American nuclear arsenal, the plant has halted all operations because the nearby fire is out of control. Focus shifted entirely to evacuations with a non-essential personnel seeking shelter on site. There you go. And then, of course, there's new things coming out here now. The nuclear weapons facility in Texas has said it would be open as usual on Wednesday after a raging wildfire caused it to pause operations and led to evacuation of this area. All right, well, fair enough. So, plant said it would be open as usual on Wednesday. Fair enough. So it's opening up today, which is Wednesday today, or next Wednesday, maybe next Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah. The night was calm in Kiev. Oh yeah, let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look at the deep state map here. There might be an update here for us. Sorry about that. Do we have an update? Do we have an update? Do we? No, I don't think so. No, I think that was the one from yesterday. This one, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, it's one from yesterday. No new update on the battlefield yet. So we are not receiving anything there. I want to know that there's a lot of things in the air right now and over Europe. Of course, that's pretty usual. But we do have 2 E3s in the air over Europe. We have a C5 Galaxy, which is the biggest cargo plane in the U.S. military. A lot of planes over the UK, which is not unusual, but this is a lot of planes to have anywhere. It's an Oman military plane, 747-400. We got this E3 heading towards Belarus right now to keep an eye on something. That's something right there. That's from Luxembourg. I've seen it before. It's been a while since I've seen it, so that's certainly something there. We got a Ukrainian plane up, actually. It's an Airbus A390. A lot more things happening right now. Indian planes as well. Some Black Hawks here. We got a lot of Black Hawks from the United States up over South Korea. Probably some kind of exercise there. Reconnaissance going up. A lot of plane activity here in this morning, actually. But there's not a lot of in the U.S., but that's because it's not really that late in the U.S. Accounting that I don't have a lot of viewers right now because nobody's awake. My target of viewers are usually, they're not awake at this moment in time. But I'm just going to do a live here because we are nearing the mark of when there could be a vote coming in very soon regarding some things about Transnistria, which I need to know about because I am keeping an eye on that one. There seems to have been nothing else other than Transnistria may already turn to Moscow on February 28th for the request to join Russia. Leader of unrecognized Transnistria, Vladimir Kronoskli, today initiated the convening of a Congress of deputies of all levels connecting with the pressure from the Republic of Moldova violation of rights and worsening socioeconomic situation of the Presidentorius. The Congress will be held for the first time in the past 18 years. So yeah, that's what we're saying right now. Transnistria may already turn to Moscow on February the 28th for the request to join Russia. So that's what we're getting in right now. Literally today, we could have a possible request to join Russia. Which would be quite insane. It would be insane if they were to decide to join Russia. I mean, I'm staggered that we're getting this. Currently, there are also clashes in the central. Oh, we have this here. Ukraine soldier explained the situation in Ivanivsk. The greatest pressure is on the flanks. I will also add the Russian forces have already committed their reserves, which, while it has indeed allowed for minor success in the short term, it is not the best sign for the enemy. Okay. We keep the defense in the center, repel the assault from attackers on the flank. Now the greatest pressure is one of the positions on the flank. From there, the evacuation routes are clearly visible. For now, it is possible to hold. Currently, there are also clashes on the central part of the settlement. Russian forces are attempting to entrench themselves, but so far has not been successful. All right, thank you very much there to Transnistria Intel, or whatever her name is. That one right there. Thank you very much. Pretty good analysis of the situation there. Back in 2024, the cyber war in the world began between Ukraine and Russia. It continues to be active 10 years now, and it's challenging to single out a leading side. Both we and our all opponents have caused a lot of damage to each other's services, resources, and other cyber components. Yeah, probably Budanov that said that, I'd imagine. Budanov. The man, the myth, the legend. That guy's insane. I'm never gonna dance again. Oh yeah, weapons productions in North Korea has hit its limits, and the weapons production in North Korea is at its max. Currently, we are looking at a massive outcome of shells from North Korea at what I can say, but they are working at what I would say is a massive point. It's actually insane right now. Yeah, but no, that's actually that's what I'm getting right now. It's a very large car outside my house right now. The U.S. government is investigating sanctions on the Finkelstein Industrial Company, which manufactures iron. Stupid. I got digital post here. 1 second. Okay. Just got to think about something there. My bad. That was nothing serious. Weird. That's weird. That was very weird. We were good though. We were good. Yeah. We're fine. Anyways, we're gonna mute ourselves here for Proven concept. Minimal crew. I think it's Czechnian. I haven't looked. I thought it said Czechnian. What does it say? No, it's Dutch. Yeah. The Dita Howitz is a modern firing system that can hit targets tens of kilometers away. This is the Netherlands recently ordered 9 Howitz for Ukraine from the Czech Republic. I was right. Yep. It's because they put the Dutch flag there first. So I thought it was Czech, because I saw a video quite a long time ago with them testing it. Supposedly the new modern art of howitzer. God damn. It's a big gun. Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that. And 9 of them as well. Automatic loading system. There's more than you can say about some things. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Quick withdrawal, so it's got good hydraulics. That's going to Ukraine right there. That's going to Ukraine right there. Pretty good, pretty cool. It's not gonna show that. Yeah, not getting anything else right now regarding Transnistria. They're still holding or talking probably. They haven't asked anything. They haven't asked anything just yet. NATO Deputy Secretary General Mircea Gonea stated that if Russia intervenes in Transnistria, the military alliance will support Moldova. However, he did not specify the nature of the support. You want to discuss, apparently, part of Moldova? I don't know. This guy is also quite pro-Russian, so, I mean, I don't exactly follow him. I just saw he did some good stuff there, but I don't know. Disguised as AI risks with Japan PM doing Asian tour. What? Zuckerberg discusses AI risk with Japan PM doing Asian tour. And he's in a restaurant eating a sandwich, or sorry, burger. What's he eating? Looking kind of good, my man. He ain't looking that bad. Everybody's mad at Zuckerberg because he invented the Facebook. Because people credit the social media as the great downfall of civilization. It was going to happen anyways. I mean, you know, it's going to happen anyways. You know, but yeah. Yeah, it was. I credit him to be the fault of humanity's downfall. We could have done we should just have some goddamn sense, you know, like the fact that they think we're getting tracked and all that. I mean, the fact was that he did sell things of people's private, you know, information, which was of course bad. I mean, was that proven or not? I don't know, but some people were saying that there definitely was some private sharing there. That's why I don't really use Facebook. I don't have a lot of pictures there. It's just like some old pictures. I was way younger. I don't really have a lot of pictures anywhere, really. So I kind of keep myself off the internet. There's a lot of pictures anywhere. You know, they want to put yourself out there too much. Just why I don't even use webcam or stuff like that. I've done previously on this channel, but those videos are all gone. I mean, I don't know. People, you know, you could probably find it somewhere if you want it to. That's probably okay. You could probably find it somewhere. But yeah, I mean, my front mail or stuff like that. My front screen is my face, but that's just me in a picture of my dog. My old dog, actually, she died. Passed away. Quite sad. I don't know. All of a sudden, just didn't really feel so well anymore, did she? I'm never gonna dance again. Anyways, guys, I'll be right back.